Hello, viewers. How are you doing? Like we promised you, we will continue to bring to you updates, even concerning the last election that was flawed. Yes, we will continue to expose whoever has gotten involved in trying to disenfranchise Nigeria. And on this note, I'm going to bring to you another revelation. More are coming. This will not be the last. We will continue to expose them with the truth. Like they used to say, we will destroy them with the truth. Yes. We will not use guns and weapons. We will destroy them. The truth is our weapon. And we are here again. Have you heard that the person in charge of IT, INEC, is from Lagos State? He worked under Tinubu. Is it a coincidence? No, it's not a coincidence. This is well planned. The INEC chairman could keep his face as usual as he wants to keep it. We know he knows everything. This is well set up plan from start. It's not something that is they just run into by mistake. No, this is well planned from start. And you need to see this video while we look at it. We will continue to expose them till the truth comes out. They called him president-elect. Well, I don't know if it's a president-elect for you. It's not for me. We know what, like dialect we say, Iwebike. The voice of the people is more than voice of one man. Now listen to this video and I will be right back.
His name is Femi Odubi. He is the man in charge of the IT of INEC. How did he become commissioner in Lagos? Who put him there?
Can you imagine?
And then who put him in the INEC?
Wow.
Last week, Saturday, was a shock to me as a Nigerian, in particular as an electronic engineer of 53 years in active practice. Now, the president, the chairman of the INEC came up and said there was an hitch, some hitch, that disrupted the electronic transfer of resource. An hitch in a digital system?
Can you imagine?
Absolutely shambolic and laughable.
Bro, that's it.
I thought, if I was not an engineer, I probably would buy into it. And I said to myself, I want to forgive him because Prof is an expert in history. And he went to the best schools in this country. University of Ahmadu Bello, and then went to Oxford and Cambridge. What else would you want?
Well, I had to interject there. I had to stop him there. Please. Nobody should mention professor, whatsoever. I don't want to hear professor. The one in my state is a problem. It's like this professor thing. Maybe I don't really know whether they understand what it means in this part of our world. People answering professor. Please keep it aside. Professor Guinea. We have a professor as a governor in Anambra. What did he do? Or what is he doing? Please, shove professor aside. Even most of those returning officers in various states, professor. What has that contributed to? How has that made them better? How has that helped the Nigerian situation? Professor call Professor Ni. Meanwhile, let me allow you to continue because you got some important things to say.
Was not an engineer, I probably would buy into it. And I said to myself, I want to forgive him because Prof is an expert in history. And he went to the best schools in this country. University of Ahmadu Bello, and then went to Oxford and Cambridge. What else would you want? If he was working for a private company on the D-Day and the HR, the system you are presenting to the stakeholders and the shareholders, he would have been fired. the worst part of it, because I've asked this question before, who is the man in charge of the IT? We have now discovered that he was, first of all, a commissioner in Lagos State, commissioner of science and technology.
Listen carefully.
Now, if Prof. Yakubu had concluded that there was some hitch, why is that man still there?
To continue the hitch. To continue the hitch.
We are toying with the future of this country. We are toying with the future of our own children.
Do they even care that they are doing that?
Somebody was there on the D-Day and the H hour. In the military, he would have been executed for such misbehavior. And now, you want to re-inspect the divas. The same man. You haven't told us what were these hitches, what created them, what caused them, and he's still sitting down there. We told you that the man who is in charge of the IT was the boy fellow who worked under his government in Lagos.
They are complicit in that thing.
That's the man who has pronounced that there was an itch, some ditch in the computer. Right. The man is still sitting down there. Let's wake up in this country, for God's sake.
The thing is, they are working together. They are all together in this plan. So you don't need to tell him anything. He knows what to do. He knows why he's still keeping him. So forget that. They are working together. It's a team. You are telling him to remove him. While some people, the demand we should make is that the INEC chairman should be removed. Yes, there should be a total overhaul before the next election. In Nigeria, anything goes. Anybody feels they can do anything and get away with it. For them, soon, Tinubu might climb, and PWB will have to contend with more forces, because the moment Tinubu is there, he will manipulate the judges. Certainly, that's how Nigeria works. They could postpone this till 4 years, which it can happen. Nigerians will not accept that. Nigerians will not accept it. So these guys does anything, they don't care. If you are trying to advise him that he should have removed the person in charge of IT and INEC, they are together in this thing. You don't need to advise him. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Thank you, Bode George, for this revelation. Thank you. And based on court order that they should allow Labour Party team inspect. Okay, they have succeeded in stopping them from inspecting the beavers. So they want to reconfigure the beavers to hide evidence. Now, other electoral materials, they are not giving them full access based on what we are hearing. Nigerians can already see where this is heading for. A president-elect nobody celebrated, and people are not coming to meet him. He's going to meet people. He knows certainly that he didn't win. What is all of this? Every Nigerian knows what happened, including those who are rejoicing with him. Can you imagine the situation we find ourselves? That numerous people came out and voted. And at the end of the day, this is what you are telling us. Beavers this, beavers this, beavers this, and that. And you know one thing? We had the senatorial and House of Representatives results were transmitted, but the presidential refused to go. One evil spirit stood. I beg, tell that to the frogs, not us. They should tell that to the frogs. Anyway, viewers, this is where we round up on this one. Add your comment, tell us what you think. How about you, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more updates. I'm Azuka OJ. Bye-bye for now.